In terms of the impact of the election on equity markets, in my view, there's many variables that you have to consider beyond just who won the presidency and what is the makeup of Congress. For example, beyond just the simple matter of the winners, it's important to consider what's the current economic picture and what's the starting valuation levels in the equity markets, as an example, just to start with. One could data mine the potential outcomes and come up with a wide range of answers to the impact of the elections, which few, if any, really hold any statistical significance. So for example, let's take two historical instances. In the last time we had a Democratic sweep, that was 2021 and 2023, through 2023 under Biden. And during that time, the market returned 6.4% annualized, a little bit below the average return. However, the time before that, when we had a previous Democratic sweep, that was 2009 to 2011, and that was under President Obama. The return over that time period was 27.5% annualized. The last two major down cycles were actually under a Republican president and with a Democratic or mixed Congress. But those were back in 2007 to 2009, and then 2001 and 2003. Both of which you could argue had large exogenous shocks. What I do want to focus people on and investors on is it's critically important to remember that since 1945, S&P returns have been positive in 19 of the 22 presidential terms. So let's start from that perspective that equity markets are usually higher in the 4 years after the election. Of course, that doesn't come without volatility. In 14 of the 22 presidential terms, there's been at least one 20% drawdown. This volatility shouldn't be feared, but should be taken advantage of.